is...
Hey, you're looking trim though.
You've been running from the show.
Don Robbie is here in Saudi Arabia. Man. What about your team?
It's not about Man United right now.
I'm a Saudi Arabia, man. They ain't going to let me down. What an exciting game. You were robbed. You weren't robbed.
That was offside. We are here today for the burial of Arsenal's Premier League dreams. How you doing, Rob? How are you, bro?
Well, none of you two can talk to me because at least we challenge for the league. Al Riyadh, they're taking on Al Nassr today. Big game. One of the biggest games of the season.
Do you know how shameless you are, bro? You're supposed to be winning the league, but you're doing a hate-along, bro. I've been chased by a tractor. You've brought in opera singers. When you say Tottenham, you put respect on us.
Depart the room for about the next 5 minutes or so.
How?
Because we're going to talk about the Champions League. Who would have thought that a Tottenham fan, a Manchester United fan, and an Arsenal fan would get along? Well, sometimes. Let's go. What do you do with yours? I do unlimited football content.
Well, I do unlimited bragging.
Well, I do unlimited swiping right.
Well, I do unlimited doom scrolling.
Well, I do unlimited sliding into the DMs.
Well, I do watching TikTok on the bus without headphones unlimited.
Oh, God.
Yes, people, you heard that right. We have teamed up with Rocket Mobile to create the mobile phone plan for football fans in the UK. You've heard it there. It's unlimited calls, unlimited text, and unlimited data, plus an extra 20 to use when you go abroad in the EU, all for just £16 a month, plus other perks, content, and other prizes as soon as you make that switch. So scan the QR code in the bottom right-hand side of your screen, or if you're watching on YouTube, click the link below in the description or in the live chat at the end of the show to learn more about this fantastic deal. And it's Friday! Oh, look, this week's been a big week and a long week, I've got to say. And it's been a good week, I think. It's a good week for everyone. And obviously, we're here. We can talk about Premier League predictions. We've got 10 games this weekend. And I've got a great panel to discuss all the games with me. 2 Arsenal fans. First one being Kenya on my right-hand side.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back.
We're so back.
How are you? Good?
I'm good. I've had a hectic day.
Normal day in the office, mate.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. Yeah, but we, by the way, from a fantastic episode of Best of Enemies, by the way.
Yeah, make sure you watch.
After this, fantastic episode. KG caught smoke. I'll tell you now. This all I'll tell you is KG did catch smoke.
Flames.
I was fantastic. But then on my left, another Arsenal rep. It's Josh.
Yes, my guy.
Another Friday for you on Live at 5.
No, Friday. Do you know what? It's been a mad day for me as well. It's just a crazy day. We mustn't forget. Well, it's been raining.
It's been raining.
It's been raining for both teams.
Yeah, I know, but that's what made me extra. I wanted to get here early. Yeah, I left at a certain time, and normally I just ride in. And I was like, I'm not riding in the rain.
When it's raining, you can't.
So I was like, and I was like, I'm not getting the bus. So I was like, I have to get the train.
Yeah,
it's faster than the bus, but it's slower than the bike. It's like it doubles my time.
Look, we've got Ray's in the chat, Alfie's in the chat, Ryan in the chat. See all you guys in the chat. I want you guys to be with us, by the way, as we're going through all these games. Let me know your predictions for every single game, what you think is going to happen. I think there's only one place to start, I think, and it's the Liverpool-Man City game.
I was going to say Arsenal versus Sunderland.
No, we'll go on to Arsenal versus, but I think Liverpool-Man City is the game that impacts so many other fans. Doesn't it? Because Liverpool top 4 race, the Champions League spots. Yeah. Man City, Liverpool could end Man City's title hopes beyond. Like they're already dead. They're already down, but they could be
finished. They
could be absolutely finished this week. And I do think Liverpool City is a big one because we were speaking just before, and we were talking about City's record at Anfield. And so I went to go and check it. And just for anyone who doesn't know, so Liverpool have lost just one of their last 22 Premier League home games against Man City. That's winning 14, drawing 7. And that defeat came as the only time they hosted Man City as reigning champions. So obviously they're reigning champions at the moment.
Yeah.
But 21 out of those 22 times, City ain't won anything. Will it be anything different?
No.
For this game? You don't think so?
No. I think, I know the Carabao Cup win is a good win, but I think Newcastle were already down and out in that, and Newcastle got smoked by Liverpool literally like days before. Do you know what I mean? At Anfield, I'm pretty sure.
Liverpool's starting to get that end of season resurgence thing that they've got going on now.
Exactly.
And everyone knows don't play with them at Anfield.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
One thing about them, they might be at the moment, they're a bit of a dead team, but at home, different levels, and they've stepped it up in the last couple of weeks. So, to be honest, looking at Man City, looking at how they defend, looking at just their overall game and how Liverpool play.
Especially how they defend, because even in that Newcastle game, when it was 0-0, there was so many chances. There was so many chances, and then even then,
outrageous.
and then even then at 3-0, Elanga, even
by the
when
way,
it was 3-0, and it was still, you could argue,
So
you know,
annoying.
City have won the game, and they're just kind of like, whatever, we've won it anyway.
Yeah.
There was so many chances that they were just letting through. You could see that, and that's not a thing that it's just, oh, we're winning the game, so let's not bother playing. That's a fundamental problem that they've had throughout the season.
Yeah.
And I don't see that being any different when they go to Anfield.
No, I agree.
You know what I think's an absolute disgrace from Man City is they
What
let
about Pep?
Elanga score, bro.
Oh, I thought you was going to say Pep crying about, oh, why do we have cup-tied players when actually that's just the rules.
Oh, no. Pep,
That was an absolute
that is what it
disgrace.
is. But conceding to
Disgrace.
Elanga, right? Elanga
a
this
good goal,
season is a good goal.
Yeah, what's your issue?
Elanga's basically not scored this season. Elanga's done
I know,
niche
but-
since he joined. 55 million quid?
Yeah, but he's not a bad player, is he? He's okay. He's a good player. He's all right.
He's a bit of a road runner.
Yeah. He had a really good season last season.
What, Forest?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a good season, but no, I just...
He's what? He's got
Man
like
City,
6
I just
goals,
don't-
he's got 11
Right now,
assists or
I don't know if Kim is watching or not, because I know he sometimes tunes in on a Friday. Or
Kim.
actually, yesterday he was
He was
sending
in earlier.
me and Alex, we were sending us DMs when we were talking about Man City. He was like, don't talk about my club. Get my club out your mouth, sending us DMs.
Kim,
He literally said, quote for word, bar for bar, he went up the cheating blues when we're talking about the charges.
The disgrace is the cheats.
He's a
Completely
disgrace. He's rattled.
City haven't been good for a while.
Oh, no, they haven't.
They really haven't been good for
No,
a while.
and the thing is,
I'm
normally,
surprised they're still so close to Arsenal.
well, that's more on Arsenal than it is on City. But
Yeah.
I would say, because normally around this time, if City aren't doing that good, Pep always comes with the little speech, or, you know, the fans need to do
Yeah.
better, the players need to do better, whatever, and it galvanizes
normally
them for
lock
the rest
in,
of the
don't
season.
they?
Yeah, but you could just see from the outside looking in, and I'm not a City fan, and I'm not following City, so you guys can say whether, you know, this applies to your team or not. But from the outside looking in, you can see the cracks between whether it's the board and Pep and the team. Like, something's not clicking the way it was. And whether this ends up being his last season or not, I guess we'll find out. at the end of the
Yeah.
season.
This is kind of actually one thing I wanted to ask to you is, like, do you think it's actually going to be Pep's last season this season?
Yeah, I do think so. I think the way he's just like,
The way he's
obviously you
moving.
have a load of reports already. We heard about when Enzo Maresca left, or just before he left. There's all these reports of Man City are monitoring him. Then it comes out
Well,
that
they
their
spoke to
interest.
him.
Yeah, they spoke to
Yeah.
him. Xabi Alonso is apparently in their last like top 3 managers that they'd potentially want to get in. And I think the way that Pep is kind of talking is almost like he's kind of resigned to the fact that, like, right, I've done everything I can at this club. I've basically won on everything. I've given them their greatest moments. Like, maybe I am ready to step away. And it's not necessarily a negative thing, because he did everything that he was supposed to do. He's delivered on everything. Do you know what I mean? He's brought in some really great players. He's refreshed the club as well. He's won them everything.
And it's not like he's fully going out on a whimper or anything.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not like they're 10th in the league and
Yeah.
it's all,
They still
but,
can
you know,
win.
they're in a final.
Yeah.
You know, they're still
A
going to be
lot.
competing in the other things. They might not win the league. He could still end the season and have a trophy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
literally.
I think City are beyond. Like, I think the best way to put it for me is I think Pep is expiring at Man City. I think just his time at City is just coming to an end. No, not to say that that's anything to do with him getting any worse as a manager or the players getting any worse or anything. I just think naturally. It's just slowing down now.
That's
Because
fair.
it's so many seasons it's been, you know, Man City, they start slowly and then they get into gear around February and then suddenly it's bang, 10 wins in a row.
Yeah.
So, but normally you kind of see it in the players before it happens. You
true.
see them fighting, you see some last minute winners popping up here and there, you see some lovely goals and stuff here and there. Haaland's getting, 1 goal in 8 or something, one
Yeah.
goal in 9 now?
Is he even going to play?
I don't even know if he's
Yeah.
going to play. It's a really good question. But is Haaland actually, is it better to not start Erling Haaland for this game? Like, Marmoush scored.
Yeah, he
Again,
scored, he scored a brace.
Yeah, he scored a brace. Like, Marmoush has come back and he's looked better.
Yeah, so
He's looked
good.
fitter and he's looked less clunky than Haaland has.
Yeah,
been. Haaland
yeah.
looks tired,
He
man.
looks knackered.
That guy is knackered. Because they had like, obviously, last season, Club World Cup, straight into it this season. Haaland's been trying to qualify, obviously, first qualification for Norway for the World Cup in, 20 years or something.
Yeah.
He is going full, and he will then have a World Cup to play in a couple, a couple
say.
months'
And
time.
that was coming back off of injury.
Yeah,
long-term
and
injury,
and
then
was
going
it
straight
a
in and
hamstring
then
injury or
just
something? I
playing,
think
yeah.
as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
like there is potential, possibly Haaland. It's better if he just doesn't start because it also gives City a bit of an edge. Because another stat I've just seen, another one I find kind of mad is, so obviously City won at the Etihad in November 3-0.
Yeah.
City are looking to complete their first league double over Liverpool since 1937.
Wow.
That's crazy.
How mad is
That's
that?
mad. That's actually crazy.
Obviously, they've only won at Anfield once in the Premier League in 21 out of 22 times. Like 21 out of 22 times they failed to win. But they've not had a league double over Liverpool since 1936-37. That was also the last time they won consecutive league games against them.
Oh my God.
Years.
They've not won consecutive
We will
league
be
games
there.
against them either since
And we will be
1937.
And we will be there.
See, all the stats stack
And
in
we will be
Liverpool's
there.
favour.
Of course.
And for me,
they know what they must do. This
Rise.
No, they literally need to rise. Stop this yappy.
Be the champions
Exactly.
that you are, fam.
Are you champions or
Yeah,
what?
be the
Did you
champions.
win the league or what?
Yeah. Don't leave
Word.
Agatha AGT in here crying the next day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't have Doyle coming in here.
Don't have
I
Doyle
can't
in-
do it, lads. I can't do it. Don't have Greg and
Exactly.
them, man, coming down to London
Support
on
your
Monday
man.
talking about, oh, I can't do it. Arnie Slot's killing me. No. Lock in.
That's a spot on accent, by the
Yeah.
way.
Lock in and go win it. Do you have pride? Do you have pride? These man, how many times have they dunked on your heads? How many times have they robbed you of winning the league? Come on, lock in. This is a moment for you to be like, nah, you dunked on us. What did you say? In November, dunked on us at the Etihad. Nah, we're scrubbing that.
Vengeance.
You're locking in. Verts lock in.
Vengeance. Straight vengeance,
Ekatike-
fam. Don't worry about
Ekatike-
us, yeah? Do it for yourselves.
Exactly.
Do it for
Ekatike,
yourselves.
all them, man. Sobozlai, lock it in. Curtis Jones, you're doing it for the cop, mate. You know what it means. Put a badger on your chest.
So
We
if,
will
if
be
I,
there.
If I'm asking for score predictions, what are we saying? Chat as well. Do get involved in the chat. What are your
12-0
score
Liverpool.
predictions?
12-0.
12-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, you got to be
Can
positive.
Can we get that
By
on a graphic,
manifesting
please?
things, you make them happen. Yeah.
So
And
12
if it's not 12,
okay.
it will
Everyone
be
join
12.
hands.
Tell me,
let's
tell
pray.
me who the goal scorers are then, Josh. For 12-0
Right.
Liverpool.
Double
Hugo.
hat trick, Ekatike.
All right.
Yeah. 2 on goals. Yeah.
Classic. Owen Gallas. Have you loaned him to Liverpool then for the game or something?
Yeah.
Arsenal
Just
fans loaned
last
to
2 days ago.
Owen Gallas.
Haven't you noticed we haven't scored any own goals since everyone
Yeah.
started saying
What's the
we
agenda?
can't? We can only score own goals.
Yeah, drink
Yeah.
your water, fam.
Yeah,
Alright.
you keep drinking that water. You keep
drinking
drinking
that
it.
water.
You
Keep
keep
drinking
drinking it.
that.
It's still full. I still see bare of it. You keep drinking. You keep drinking. You keep drinking.
Keep drinking
You keep
that.
drinking. You keep drinking.
Exactly, idiot.
I've got to remember it's
Charge
been
that.
raining. It's been raining. So is it 12-0 what you're saying?
Yeah.
12-0. You said.
Hmm.
So in
I'm
the chat
gonna
we got
go-
1-1, 3-1.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Liverpool, 2-1
3-1
Liverpool.
because
I
both of
think
these teams can't defend.
I
both
don't
of
think it'll
these
be
teams can't
3.
defend.
I don't think it'll be 3 because Liverpool
No.
are equally
Dylan,
not.
listen to
Look,
me.
they're all right, but they haven't been massively
No.
impressive.
Let me explain to you about Liverpool. One thing that Liverpool got over Man City is Man City in transition are dead. Going through if you try to go direct through Man City, cool. And that is exactly what Liverpool do. They go direct. They like to go
Oh, I saw it.
straight
I saw it
through
at
the
Old Trafford.
exactly. They love to go straight through the channels. They're not really in the width business where actually Man City, if you try to depend on width, Man City maybe can get into a better shape. If you go through that midfield, which right now is rubbed. We're talking about Rodri right now. That's nowhere near. Nico Gonzalez.
Busy complaining about referees.
Do you know what I mean?
Conspiracy theories.
Bernardo
right?
Silva, I'm sure I think he's injured, but again, he's old. Like, if you go through that midfield and you're talking about Liverpool that actually have a good midfield, you've got McAllister, you've got Curtis Jones, who's a workhorse, you've got Szoboszlai. Believe. Why can't
No,
it
I
be
hear it.
3-1?
I hear it. I'm gonna say 2-1.
I will take that.
I'm gonna say
In fact,
2-1.
Liverpool don't even need to win. Go and
Although
draw.
Liverpool, if you or City, if you would like to help us out and
No.
get a little draw here and there, a draw suits all parties
Yeah.
here.
That
Yeah,
might
accept that.
happen.
I want
I
Liverpool
think
to drop
Liverpool's going to
points.
be winning, and then come towards the end of the game, I think City's going to try and go for it because they're like,
You think
we've
there'll
got
be
to
a
win.
Mo Salah
really
rise.
decisive moment?
Yeah,
at one
and then
point.
either you might get that
I hear
draw,
it.
or I think it's going to go
Yeah.
3-1 because City's going to try and attack, and Liverpool's just
Yeah.
going to catch them on the
It'll
break.
be a chance drops to Haaland. He's either going to bury it or he's going to hit the bar or something like that, and then that will be what decides the game. I can't believe how bad he's been.
Yeah, I know. I
Like,
mean,
if he wasn't,
that
if he
Bodo
wasn't
game was
70
crazy.
Yeah, if he wasn't 71% owned on FPL, I'd have got him ages ago. So what? Behind the scenes, saying 2-2. Look, 2-2. A little Desmond.
We will accept.
A little Desmond, I'll take it.
We will
If
accept.
you hand me a 2-2 right now in that game,
We will
100%.
accept. I told
100%.
Abby last week I'd accept a 2-2. She delivered for me. Liverpool,
Yeah,
what you got?
So is it basically that everyone just doesn't want a Man City win?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically.
big up.
It's
Always
easy for
love
everyone.
to see Man City drop points. But anyway, we're going to move on to the game that you guys obviously going to be keeping a big eye on is Arsenal-Sunderland.
The greatest team in the world, Sunderland, goes against the Gunners.
Exactly. The greatest.
So Arsenal unbeaten in their last 18 home league games against Sunderland, winning 13, drawing 5, since a 2-1 loss at Highbury in November 1983. So you were about, what, 15, 16 then, Josh?
Trying to make me
Nah,
older.
you're taking the mic.
Yeah. Minus
Josh the
years,
Sparky
trying to
cunt.
treat me like I'm Laurie out here, fam. These 12-year-olds, they got no respect. Yeah, what happened to you? I'm going to be like Laurie now. What happened to your boy? What happened to your boy, Amarim?
What about your guy,
What
man?
happened to your guy?
No, because if you were Laurie, you would just start talking about Sheshko now. That's
Oh,
all he does, bro. That's all he does.
What about your guy, Sesko?
What about Benjamin Sesko? What about your boy?
Does he
Sesko?
even say his name right? What happened to your guy, Sesko?
It's Sesko and Gokares.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Jokeres.
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 He's been corrected every single stream for about 3 months, and he's holding it
Calls
down.
Mourinho.
Yeah, Mourinho. Rule number 1, never correct Unc. Come on, man. It's just
I
too
don't.
late.
I let
It
him
is
do
what
his
it
thing.
is.
I let him do his thing.
Chat, just let him say what he says.
He deserves to say.
Yeah, I can't lie. He's an old
deserves
head.
to say
Just
names
let him
how
say what
wants,
he has
yeah.
to say.
You know what would be really funny is if we got a list of names of like hard to pronounce names, footballers like Blaszczykowski and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And just went, right, read these out, Laurie.
Well, watch
Give
Transfer
it to
Daily.
No, give it to Transfer Daily. Robbie.
Hello?
Mad.
There's years worth of evidence of this. What are you talking about? Go watch Transfer Daily.
Wait, someone has to do the ultimate clip of that, of just the
Donald,
names.
you know what to do.
Of just the names, bro.
Yeah.
That could be like an hour long of just names of mispronunciations.
He did a crazy one the other day. I'm not even going to say it. You guys just need to go watch Forever Arsenal. It was actually mad. It was like never seen before footage. Because even production had
never
to
seen
say,
before names.
Yeah, even production was like, nah, that can't. Because it was such a bad pronunciation.
No, man, but to be fair, big up Laurie.
Yeah, big
Big
up
up
Uncle
Laurie.
Oz.
He live at 5 regularly. He holds it down all
Uncle
the
Oz,
time.
mate.
But anyway, yeah, so are you full of confidence coming into this game?
100%. We're going to smash them.
Yeah?
I know I feel like I say that for every game and we haven't been smashing everyone. But I just feel like now we're starting to get in our stride. I feel like, especially since Havertz has come back, and I think like Martinelli has definitely got into his stride, our attack has been just more clinical. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like in that first game where we saw Havertz and Gyökeres together, there was like that little connection. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
got the best out of both of them.
Got the best out of both of them. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that Arteta saw that and he went, all right, do you know what? This works. And he tries to make that work, because just work to the best strengths of your players. I know in sometimes we've got players injured and you have to kind of like put square pegs in round holes and all that stuff. And the squad has kind of been built to be able to do that. So you can go, oh, do you know what? Martinelli, go play on the right. He's not amazing on the right, but he could play on the right.
Yeah.
That ball that he put in the other day for Gyökeres,
Brilliant.
chef's kiss.
Oh, lovely
Yeah.
ball.
My son has been delivering. He's been doing the Bruno Fernandes special.
Yeah.
The outside of the foot.
Yeah,
the
Trivela.
outside of the foot cross.
Trivela, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that Trivela assist? Oh, beautiful.
Bruv. And then he done it again the other day
Yeah.
when Odegaard headed it straight to the keeper. Like, I was like,
Bro
But I feel,
discovered the outside of his foot. He's been doing it ever since.
and I love that for him.
Love it.
Just be in the since that Liverpool incident. Liverpool incident,
That was wild.
he has been on the rise.
Yeah.
Because some players, they would let a moment like that get to them and they would fall under it.
So
and
he's been out for revenge.
he's been out for it, and I'm loving it. Yeah, because and as well, even at that time, Trossard was killing it.
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
like, "Wait, this is my place now.
Yeah, exactly.
this left spot belongs to me." Yeah, Trossard. Yeah, but since then, Martinelli's been going, "Hey, I'm coming in. I'm giving the assists. I've been getting the goals." So I feel like this will be one of the games where I go, if our attack clicks and we put these lot away confidently, that's it.
I also do want to say as well, if you were to beat Sunderland, or well, at least not lose to Sunderland, you break a record actually, because Arsenal become the first team in the Premier League to not lose for 44 consecutive games against promoted sides. Currently, Arsenal and Chelsea have the Gunners are unbeaten in their last 43 games at home against promoted sides, 138 drawn 5. The joint longest run in Premier League history with Chelsea, also on 43 between 2001 and 2015.
Oh, yeah.
So
when I think
you do not lose, then obviously I know it's promoted
Yeah,
sides, but
I
obviously
think we're gonna
Sunderland
win.
have been one of the best promoted sides we've seen in a long, long
In a
time.
very
Hey,
long
is Xhaka
time.
not playing?
Yeah, Granit Xhaka's out for 3 weeks. So
game's
he's
over.
gonna
This game's over.
he's
Game
gonna
over.
miss
Have you
our
guys
game.
not seen how Brian Brobby's been playing recently?
Yeah, but I saw him against
And-
West Ham when it got smoked 3-1, mate. And he scored the consolation goal.
Mukiele has been class as well for my
Yeah.
FPL team.
Yeah, but
Returns in his
they're not
last
going to
nine
come.
games.
They're not going to come
But
to
the
the
thing
Emirates.
is about
and-
Sunderland, they don't travel very well. So at home,
They don't, that's
at
true.
home, brilliant. Like great win against Burnley. They beat Chelsea at
Chelsea.
home. Do you know what I mean? Like they had
Well,
were good
they're
against
the
us,
only
they were good
unbeaten
against
team
yeah,
at
they're
home,
only
right?
unbeaten team at home. Haven't lost. They drew with City, drew with Voss. drew with you at home. I can't remember.
Well, they were
Or
the
haven't
first
played you
team.
at home.
No, because we beat the team at Old Trafford.
So like they're actually good at home, but traveling away is where they kind of struggle.
Their
They
home
get a lot
form
of
is
draws and
doing
losses.
a lot for them, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we're very strong at home. And I think the way we're playing at the moment, I expect us to win. I'm not saying we're gonna like blow them away like we did against Leeds, but I do expect us to win quite comfortably.
Who do you guys want to see starting an attack for Arsenal? Because obviously there have been Odegaard's out.
Yeah, Saka's
right? Am I
out.
saying Saka's out as well?
Yeah,
so Madueke
Odegaard
could be
is
coming
out.
in. Like, would you want to be seeing Eze come in, like in the number 10 spot or playing, or like do you want to see maybe Gyökeres being dropped and someone else start starting up front?
For me personally, right, I'd start Madueke on the right, I'd start Martinelli on the left, I'd start Gyökeres up top, and I put Havertz in that midfield position just behind Gyökeres.
Yeah.
Because we saw against Leeds, they both work so well together. Like some of the passes that they both play into each other, it's almost like it's like you as a striker, they almost know that this is the pass that the striker needs. Do you know what I mean? They play really well
100%.
together. Havertz has been good. He's just scored. Gyökeres scored against Leeds. So I feel like you can't really drop either one of them. Madueke played well against Leeds. Martinelli's been good. So that would really be my attack. Eze's not really done it, to be honest.
That's what I'm going to say. Eze hasn't been...
Like, he's not done it. Like, Chelsea game, I feel like the Chelsea game is a bit different because obviously we're winning 3-2. You saw the approach of Chelsea anyways. There was no real pressure on us to put the foot on the gas and try and blast Chelsea at all. But I do think I need to see more. I need to see more.
I'm not going to
Eze.
lie. I've been seeing... He comes on in some games and he does nothing.
Yeah.
Like, he does nothing.
He's got the body
Like-
language almost of like a Pepe, of a Ozil, where like sometimes, although they're brilliant players, like it kind of comes off as too relaxed, too chilled. Like we need to see a bit more intensity, and I think that's why Odegaard is so loved by the manager, because even when he's not maybe playing those forward passes that you want, he's dropping deep. But brother's everywhere. He's covering
Yeah.
every
Always
part
full
of
on the
do you know
press,
what I mean?
leading the press,
Leading
telling
the
people-
press.
That's why he's
build
the
up play.
captain. because
Exactly.
A
He
lot of
does
people
that
get on.
unglamorous
A
stuff.
lot of people get onto Odegaard
Yeah.
for that stuff, but when you watch him off the ball, he's doing so much things.
Yeah.
He's always telling people where to go, to hold the line, when to press,
Exactly.
when to make the next move and stuff like that. Which I think a lot of people overlook that.
He's the manager on the pitch.
Not saying that he doesn't need to be better.
Yeah, of course. He
So
needs
not
to
saying
do,
that he doesn't need to be better.
100% needs to do more, but Eze also needs to do more. Like
100%.
I feel like Eze went on a brilliant run where he was fantastic. Because like this guy has to start, but we haven't seen that in quite a while now, and he needs to step up. And I said this before, you can get away with this at Palace for 1 game a week, but you can't at Arsenal when you're playing 2 games a week and everyone's watching you and you're in a title race. Like you were bought for a good amount of money. You was bought for 65 mil. We need to see more, absolutely. So for me right now, Kai Havertz probably has to start.
I think Kai Havertz should start as well.
He's got to start on Saturday.
I think he should start
For sure.
And then
might
I
have
just
to
think just keeping obviously because he's just come back from injury, don't overplay him or whatever. Change him when you need to change
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
But just play it and just see how it goes. And I think as well that works for us because a lot of the time, especially like in the last couple of seasons, our front three kind of drifts. So
Yeah.
you'd have moments where Martinelli's at the top, and because we're always trying to create those overloads in like midfield, all the players always drift over, and sometimes the positions are changing. You even saw it in the other day.
Trossard was on the right at one point.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like with all those attack-minded players, especially because Havertz, I feel like Havertz and Martinelli already have kind of
they've
their
got a partnership. They've got a
partnership.
link-up.
Do you know what I'm saying? So now you're adding in Gyökeres to that, and if Gyökeres and Havertz, after only playing such a short amount of time together, if they can build up on their thing, and Madueke is always causing problems, and he's always getting the ball in.
Exactly.
Like Gyökeres, that's one thing I go, Gyökeres, bro, this guy is going to get to the byline, he's going to get the ball in,
sit
and
on
it's
that
going to come
penalty
across
spot,
the
bro.
goal. Be there.
Yeah.
Be there, bro, because
It
you know it's
feels
coming.
like under Arteta, all roads lead to Havertz. No matter what happens in the summer, at some point it ends up being, let's start Havertz up front. Which isn't a criticism, by the way. I just feel like it does always end up that way.
But I feel like
Whether it's through injuries or poor form or everything, at some point in the season, it always ends up being...
Does it matter?
Havertz
Does it
is-
matter if we're winning? Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a
No,
crap.
I do. I'm
Havertz
not
is
saying.
all-reliable,
I'm not saying it as a criticism at all.
He's all
I just
reliable.
kind of find it quite interesting.
I feel like just because of how we play, like it kind of makes sense. Havertz is almost like a box crash. He's kind of like Marino in a sense, so he's a bit of a box crasher as well. So
Yeah.
when you have your
I like
when you
Marino.
have your Saka and your Martinelli beating their man and then trying to cut back, it kind of just makes sense because he's just running into the box and scores. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Victor Gyökeres, we saw against Sporting, all of his goals came from transitional play or a long ball over the top. Like that's his best attribute. We don't really play like that. So half in the sense that we need to adapt, we need to find other ways to play and other ways to score goals, but also, yeah, like maybe Victor Ockers needs to do a bit more of what Havertz does, where you need to anticipate a bit more around that penalty spot area. Like we need you to be there.
I think that's been Ockers' main issue, like being like taking my
score the tap-ins.
Taking my agendas out of it. I feel like he just doesn't click yet.
Yeah,
like he just doesn't quite understand how to play up front for Arsenal. Times. Not that he can't in the future, but that's where we are.
So many people get onto Victor Ockers, right? And I keep saying the reality is our whole attack hasn't clicked.
Yeah, it just hasn't this season.
It's not. I'm sat here. I go to games and I'm sat and it's like it's not just one player. It's that attacking four. It's Eze, Odegaard, Saka, Madueke, Martinelli, Trossard. Them four haven't really worked themselves out yet, and they need to do it. As soon as possible. And I just feel like as soon as that works, we're good to go. We saw it. I always go back to when we had that 23-24 season. And in January, January we went to Dubai for like a week.
Yes,
and the players
Salt Bay settings, bro.
Before that, the players generally didn't know.
What was that? It's this. It's not that,
bro. Bro, I'm a vegetarian, fam. I don't know how to salt the bay or whatever you call it. Yeah.
Before that, genuinely, it was like Saka or die. Maybe have to get the little odd goal here and there. It's like they spent that week together and learnt their best attributes, and we went on a run where we lost one game in literally 12.
Yeah.
So that's literally what we need to do. These players need to lock in together, figure out their best attributes, and go on that goal scoring run. And I honestly have no.
That's what I'm hoping for now, because literally in the period that was our worst time, we managed to stay at the top of the table. Where in seasons past, that would have been where we fallen off and going, no, it's Arsenal, bottling it again, But now that we've actually got through that worst part, now we're starting to see the players click. And now I'm going to pull out the old Arsene Wenger saying of Havertz it's like a new signing, because he's literally been gone for like forever.
Well, it's basically been about 9 months, 10 months,
isn't it? He got injured in that Man United game. Why you got him?
He played one game in February. Yeah. Well, he came back in February, then disappeared, then came back for United game, got injured coming off the bench, and then didn't return till like December.
Bro, he's been gone for ages. So this is what I'm saying. It's like a new signing.
Just a fun little bit of news is, so everyone's talking about Yan Diomande at the moment, right? The Ivorian thing. Just that he signed with a new agency today. Rock Nation Sports, just interesting ahead of the summer window.
So Vinicius Junior.
So it just that's interesting, because obviously he will be. I think he's moving to the Prem this summer. I know we're looking at him. Liverpool, obviously, he said he wants to play for Liverpool when he was at AFCON. Like he basically just went, I want to play for Liverpool, but then Liverpool, I don't know if they're going to try.
When someone says that, does that make you more interested in him just to snub Liverpool?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
But look, we need a left winger, and he's a great left winger, and he's best mates with Ahmad. Like, kind of, we'll see. Yeah. But just finally, I want to ask quickly score predictions then for the Sunderland 3-0 game. I think 3-0 is a fair one.
I'm gonna go 2-0.
A lot of the chats. So some of the chats saying 3-0 Arsenal set.
I'm gonna go 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
Fair dues.
Bring me my set piece. I love a set piece.
But
brings joy to my heart. I love it.
I like a set piece. We scored the most this season, I think. United have.
It's amazing.
Have you? I thought you were second.
Yeah, you guys were.
Actually, I thought Tottenham was second.
I think we're first.
I think in Europe, they put up some stat the other day in a game. I think Spurs are
are second in Europe.
And I think we're first.
Yeah.
But that's obviously like in all comps.
Yeah, well, I think in the Prem it's us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think
because we just got Bruno Casemiro.
You ruined the sport.
Yeah.
You ruined the sport.
Innit?
You guys are ruining the sport. Is that how it works? Am I doing it right?
Almost.
You guys are boring.
Yeah, no, I think that's about it.
If
Yeah,
there's no corner,
that's how you do it.
That's how I do it.
But what I want to talk about a little bit as well, because obviously, sponsored by Rocket Mobile here. There's a fantastic deal. Link in the description, QR code, everything. But Rocket presents Ranked, because we like to rank things. And the production gave me a really interesting idea just before we went live. And it was obviously, this is kind of on the subject of Gyökeres, but in the Premier League this season, like number 1, 2, and 3, this can be club, players, duos, managers, whatever. Who do you think's been the biggest disappointments compared to how we thought things could go in the summer? Because, for example, I would say City, and Liverpool have both been
champions, the worst.
I'm going to put Newcastle / Eddie Howe in there. I think their summer, they tried to get all these targets.
But have Newcastle been a disappointment? Because they lost everyone in the summer.
Yes, they still spent a lot of money.
But it was like their fifth choice targets.
We're not hearing this PSR chat. Sorry, you went and got Alanga. You went and got Ramsey, Nick Voltemada, Wissa. You got Malik Chow. We're not gonna sit here and pretend they didn't spend money. They're just
fair.
They're having a terrible season. Look at that Carabao Cup run, that's embarrassing.
They're
Like against Man
12th,
City,
11th,
that's embarrassing.
11th in the table,
Yeah.
I think. Newcastle.
How many games how many games where Newcastle have been winning a game and they end up losing? Look at when we played them, winning a game, lost it.
Bro, Spurs.
against
the
Spurs.
Spurs one was terrible.
You let Romero do overhead kick.
From the edge of the area,
Yeah, from
it
the
bounced
edge of the
4
area,
times before it went in.
Against Liverpool in the dying moments, you let a 16-year-old kid in his debut score. And like, I just think they've been so disappointing. Like, so disappointing.
Sorry, I know obviously there's so much talk about Liverpool. Do you think Newcastle have been the most disappointing Prem club this season?
Liverpool have, 100%.
Or it's still
Liverpool have.
I think you
100%.
can't spend $500 million and say, I had AGT saying that he could be doing the treble and the quadruple. Now you've completely...
Yeah, he was running his mouth big
now
time.
you're completely falling away. You broke the transfer record twice, and now I'm hearing people say, oh yeah, but Wirtz has finally kicked on. What about the start of the season, mate? Are we just
Not to
gonna ignore
mention,
those
they
first
were
50?
champions. You were
Exactly.
champions, bro. There's been no
Champions.
defense, zero defense.
Your
They
manager-
literally went. It was like they ordered the food, and when the food got there, they left it outside.
Yeah.
for the dogs to eat.
Exactly.
It. Yeah. It's
Arne
been a
Slot
disgraceful. It's been a
is out
disgraceful
there.
thing, and the fact that Arne Slot keeps coming out. In fact,
Embarrassing.
every
Every
press conference. Just
What did he
just
say
stop.
that? He said that embarrassing thing where it said, "Oh, it's more important to play a good style than it is to win." What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Were you brought to Liverpool to play attractive football or to win the or try and win the league? That's the reality. The reality is you don't remember attractive football. You remember winning the league, etc., etc. So it's just like, bro, hearing him come out, you don't want to hear your manager come out say those things. Oh, losing to PSG was a
big
good
time.
thing for us, or us getting knocked out the Carabao Cup was good for Liverpool. No, it's not. You're a big club.
Those are
Like,
definitely not the things you
they
want to be
are
hearing, and especially
100%
when
the
you
most
get to
disappointing.
that level, and not only is it defending a championship, it's like you're trying to stake your claim as the biggest club in the world, and you've
Exactly.
gone out and you've spent that amount of money,
half a
and
billion.
to not even
$500 million.
But
be anywhere
also
near
specifically,
competition.
they've been trying to like big bro other clubs.
Yeah.
Like with
Yeah.
Newcastle, it was so we're getting this out. Well, you and Ekitike are going to take it. Also, the Ekitike transfer has turned out to be stunning.
Yeah, it's
That's an
worked out
amazing
perfect.
transfer. Yeah, but I do think in terms of Liverpool, talking about that, the most disappointing club, I'm going to be a bit more specific and say I think it's Slot, who I've been so disappointed by this season. Because like last season, it was great football they played, etc. And I was like, okay, he's signing all these new players. He clearly has a plan. He's got an idea. And obviously, as we know in football, when you win a league, you have to basically restart from scratch.
Yeah.
Not restart from scratch. You've got to change how you do it. So for Arsenal, win the
you've
league
got
this
to
season.
build
Next
from that.
season, it's got to be a new type of football. That's why City have won so many titles. It was okay.
because
what
everyone
can we-
moves to adapt to how
we
the
had
champions.
Sané and Sterling going down the wings. Okay, cool. We're going to change it. We're going to go through a striker up
Yeah.
top. Okay, now we're going to start playing with a false nine. De Bruyne. They played false nine De Bruyne for an entire season.
Yeah, exactly.
and it was amazing. Then they
worked.
moved to the Haaland. And
Yeah.
then they then won more. Like they won a treble. Like
Exactly.
I do think with Slot, it ended up being so one-dimensional. It was
you know-
nothing changed from last season, and it was clearly you could see last season they weren't great with balls over the top and
Yeah.
high balls and set pieces.
Yeah.
And then so everyone went, you know what we're going to do this season? That. And then Slot went, why?
Yeah,
But
I think as
because
well
they're
they
bad
did
at
it
it.
because as well. I think they didn't replace like players like Trent properly.
Exactly.
Like that ball that he used to do in that diag that would go across and always start their
Cash
attacks
money
and
that
stuff.
was.
Do you know what I'm saying? That was a big
Trent,
part.
Trent to Diaz was crazy.
That was a big
Yeah.
part of their attacking play. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think once you've taken that out, even though you've gone and you spent the money on, you haven't specifically looked at that position and went, right, how are we going to replace that? Or are we going to deliver something else somewhere else on the pitch that is going to make up for the fact that we've lost Trent in that position?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think, for me, although Arne Slot has been bad, I think it's a whole Liverpool thing in general.
You think it's
because
more general?
Even the players, like we're sat here saying Virgil van Dijk has had a terrible season. Do you know what I mean? Mo Salah at one point is kicking up a fuss because he's been dropped for a game when rightfully so after you've literally just been
Stinker
anonymous
after
all
stinker
season.
after
Yeah,
stinker.
stinker after stinker. Do you know what I mean? As well as the board, right? You spent all this money, but what really have you spent it on? We're sat here saying you're going into a season where last season Virgil van Dijk played every single game in every single competition, and you're going into another season saying actually we have no serious cover for one of our most important players in the squad. So overall, it's a whole thing from Liverpool because the board, okay, you recruited well in the attacking areas when it got Wirtz and Isaac and Ekitike, but what about maybe midfield depth? What about depth in defence? Also, those players, Terrible.
Also, let's not forget
Yeah.
the Mo Salah drama.
Yeah, exactly. Mo
Let's
Salah.
not forget. I forgot that
You're on
that even
400K
happened.
You're on 400K a week.
They've dropped under the
Yeah.
carpet like it was nothing.
Do you know what I'm
You're
saying?
On 400K a
We
week.
spent
and you're there
3 days
putting
in a
out-
row basically
Yeah.
exclusively talking about it here on
Yeah.
Live at 5 because that's how big it was.
No, because it was embarrassing. You're on
Ridiculous.
400K a week, bro. And you were there saying, oh, Brighton might be my last game. You know, I might not be coming back. It was genuinely embarrassing. The first thing he did, your team just suffered a damaging draw to Leeds, right? In which they were 2-0 up.
96th minute as
Literally
well,
last
yeah.
minute. Instead of maybe not saying anything or coming out and saying, right, that wasn't our best performance, we need to crack on. You just made it about yourself straight away. You went to the first journalist that was ready twerking for you and started, you know,
TV2,
spilling,
Norway.
spilling your secrets. Like, that was just embarrassing.
It was mad. It was mad. But
Senior player,
so
mate.
with our rocket rank, then, if we're like
Liverpool
most
number one.
disappointingly, Liverpool
Liverpool
number one.
number one.
Number
100%.
2, Newcastle.
Yeah, I'm putting
I'm going to
Newcastle.
say you
Newcastle
put
as a club.
all valid
Yeah.
arguments that you put forward for Newcastle.
And then
Yeah. Third,
maybe-
I'm going to go with a bit of a category here, and it's attacking signings.
strikers.
Okay.
I was going to say,
I
yeah.
was going to say
Or
that
just
as
maybe
well.
strikers.
I'm also going to put in Graham Potter because I have agendas. Graham Potter, you are a disgrace. Look where West Ham are right now.
He provided us with one of the best memes I've ever
yeah,
seen, bro.
that face swap time was
Face swap, beautiful.
Honestly, this season has actually there's
Peak-
been so many great
peak
moments.
social media, that
Peak
was.
social media. Him
The
talking
face
about it in the
swaps
press
were
box.
incredible.
He's an absolute disgrace. You come back to the Premier, you do that, you can never show your face.
Oh, by the way, I'm putting Ruben Amram in this as well.
Oh.
As talking about
my
managers,
God!
bro. By the way,
We forget about him.
What
What about
Ruben
that
Amram in
time when
this?
Amram was a
Took yeah.
disgrace?
Took for a year to win.
No, do you know
back-to-back
what?
games.
No,
Get out of my face.
Amram is going above Newcastle. I don't care. Yeah,
Oh,
he's second.
Ruben Amram number 2.
Yeah, and Newcastle number 3
yeah,
because
yeah.
there's
How
no way that this guy came in, broke every record at Manchester United for all the bad ones, not the good ones. Yeah, and I haven't seen someone that
Ross.
could be so stubborn as like when I hate
Hold on
to
a minute.
make the
Wait,
comparison.
Wait a minute. How have we forgotten Tottenham? You're not escaping. What is that? When I got a new manager, mate. Now all of a sudden, what? You're back in a relegation battle. Oh my god! Nah, can we make this top 5?
Yeah,
Well, right, we
top
might
5,
have
top
to.
5,
Many
top 5, top
options.
5, top 5,
You
top
didn't
5,
realise,
top
man.
top
Rank
5.
special
How
edition,
dare
bro.
you?
Top 5.
I had at one point. Oh, I had Abby. Oh, I love set pieces. I love to defend. Now all of a sudden, you're conceding for fun, mate. Nah. You will not escape. That summer transfer window. Ugh.
And the January
Do
one.
you know what? I
And
want
that
these
January
man.
one.
I want them to be
Ugh.
relegated, bro. Because then they can
Guys,
really be
Josh.
the Leeds of the South.
Josh,
Yeah.
this could be potentially the best season ever for our Arsenal fans.
You don't even
We
understand.
could win the league
last
and
season,
send them man down.
last season, I was so. You don't understand how excited I was.
We will
Yeah.
be there.
That Manchester United, well, you know, because you were chatting to me. That Manchester
I
United
do very well.
and Tottenham were both at the bottom of the table. If it wasn't for, I'm turning into time. If it wasn't for the fact, that those 3 teams that was at the bottom of the league, if they wasn't so bad,
They weren't even-
you two would have been relegated. You would have sit down.
You wouldn't have
Yeah,
done
it wouldn't even matter that you was in the Europa Cup final, Europa League final, whatever it's called. What about that time when it was the worst final that anyone ever seen?
you'd
The
be
2
begging
worst
for
teams in the
Tottenham.
Premier League in the final, and it was rubbish. Who even scored a goal? Who even scored it? It was on goal. It was on goal. Even though it went down as Brendan Johnson's goal, he didn't even touch the ball. He didn't even touch it. What about somebody didn't touch it and he went off his goal?
And
Disgrace,
that
cheats.
cheat, Sir Alex Ferguson.
So who is he to me? Has he saved anyone's life?
That's what
Has
he
everyone's left?
deserves. That's what he deserves.
Oh, man, I
we
love
will be
Ty.
there. Big up Ty.
I love Ty. Yeah, big up Ty. But no, yeah, I'm putting Ruben Amram second.
Who else can I put in here? I've got bare agendas to run. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, yeah. Who else
do you know
can
what?
run
I
agendas
feel
on?
because I feel like all of your Newcastle things were valid. Amrin has to be in there because
Yeah, Amram has to
and
be
you're
in there.
right, Tottenham.
Spurs are so bad.
Tottenham is Tottenham in, and
Yeah.
the
But then,
fact that they can cheekily play well in the Champions League to try and
Yeah.
like pass by the fact Arteta. What?
Mate, top
Production
of
is
the league,
saying
top of the
Arteta.
What disgrace? Don't
come back.
Don't make me come back there.
Trust me.
Don't make me come back there. You're an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat.
We're in the final, mate.
Hope you
We're in
get
the final.
relegated. Hope you
Top
get
of the
relegated
league,
from this
Top
job.
of the Champions League, and we're in the next round of the FA Cup.
No, do you know? In fact, good
Because
call.
certain man here play 40 games a day.
No, do you know
40
what?
games a season.
Do you know who's a disappointment? Do you know who's a disappointment? Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. You heard it here
the
first.
team. Back
The
the team.
fact that some of you are complaining,
Exactly.
complaining,
It's not sustainable.
yeah,
If I hear
that
that
we're top of everything, yeah. Look, yeah, when it gets to the end of the season, if we fail, you can do all the I told you so's I want, yeah. But if we win, yeah,
You're not coming to the parade.
Don't come to the parade, bro,
saying at
because you weren't even here. You weren't even here for the journey. You weren't even here to enjoy while we was there. You were screw facing the whole time.
Exactly. We
Yeah,
lost 3
you're an
times.
absolute disgrace. You're a cheat, and I hope your team wins the league.
We've lost 3 times in all comps. 3 times. The way some men are moving, you think we're scrubs. We're not. We're a good team, and we're not even at our best yet. I want us to get to our best so bad.
So what's our top 5? Liverpool, Ruben Amorim.
Oh, Liverpool by number 1.
Newcastle,
Wait.
Spurs or Spurs, Newcastle?
Who's worse? Amorim or Newcastle?
No, Amorim, bro.
Yeah.
Amorim. All-time worst manager ever
actually,
in Manchester United's history.
Yeah. Amorim's.
Bring that
Amorim's-
brother back.
and-
I miss him
No,
so
honestly, no.
The fact he's still running his mouth.
I would bring Ruben Amorim back so we can sack him again.
No,
One
bring him
sacking
back.
wasn't enough.
Dylan, you
One
don't
sacking was
understand.
not enough.
That
Send him
Grimsby
to
hate
Spurs.
watch. That Grimsby hate watch is in the top 10 of all time.
It was a disgrace.
I remember exactly. Me and my dad were in Paris. We're eating dinner.
Oh, bro.
Phone out. Eating. I was eating my tiramisu. I was like, I cannot believe it, mate. Oh, it was actually brilliant.
I was watching. You know that was Andre Onana, man.
Oh, no.
It was amazing.
Bruh, that's the only game he's played for us this season. We sent him packing to Turkey.
Yeah.
We saw that game.
I
What?
sent
Nah,
to
Senna
Dagestan.
Loman's bringing him in.
No,
Packing to
Anana was.
He's
I'm not
watched-
gonna lie, yeah, disgraceful.
I tried.
And do you know what the
I
thing
tried
is?
so hard to hold on to that.
Do you know why?
to
Do you know
Amorim
why?
and Stuff and believe that something could happen. No.
Everyone
Can't believe I did
was
that.
holding on. KG was holding
Yeah.
on.
Dylan,
KG
how
was
many
holding
times
on
I
like the last 3 follicles of hair in the back
I
of his
walk
head,
in every
fam. It was
day.
crazy.
Us,
Well,
Josh,
KG.
us, Dylan,
Yeah.
every single day I'd see Dylan, I'd tell him, I said, you guys are delusional. You guys are backing a manager who can't even win back-to-back games. You guys were in the Europa League. You're telling me you couldn't even win a back-to-back game? Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Disgusting.
another one. So for 5th, just as a good idea is like Forest. See, Forest have been terrible this season.
Marinakis,
Well,
come to the
I
front.
wouldn't say Forest. I would say Marinakis.
Come to
Yeah.
the front.
The way
Because
that they handled
you
Nuno,
guys are
disgusting.
Marasakis,
You guys
you're not
sacked Nuno.
Marasakis,
Wait.
yeah.
Nuno got you to a semi-final. He got you to finish in European spots. He had you 3rd for the majority of the season, yeah? He revamped your team. You went to big teams and won. You went to Anfield away, won. Do you know what I mean? Had the team looking good.
All he did was ask for an
"Raw."
improved team, and you went no.
He said to me, all he said was, can you guys
Hey,
go get me
Douglas
some
Luiz
decent
on
players,
loan.
please? Can you go get me some decent players? You said, nah, we'll go get you James McAtee and Amari Hutchinson, who scored 1 goal in the Prem. He was actually really dead. We'll go get you James McAtee, who can
Dan
hardly
Ndoye
even
from the
start.
Serie A.
Yeah,
who's
who
not
else?
proven in the
Who
Prem.
else? We'll
Douglas
go get
Luiz
you.
on loan,
We'll
who
go
they've
get
since
you a
got
Wash
rid of
Douglas
anyway.
Luiz, who couldn't even start for Juve, but yeah, he's going to start for Forest in the Prem. We'll go get you Zinchenko. Not a serious club.
Yeah,
you
no,
chose
terrible from
you
them.
chose Edu over Nuno.
Are we saying
Hold
Forest
that.
to 5th then?
Yeah, put them in.
Forest to 5th. So
Oh
we've
my
got
gosh.
Liverpool,
That's so
Amorim,
much.
Newcastle, Spurs, Forest.
Yeah.
I love how
Who-
Ruben Amorim is
who-
just there
who
by
else?
himself as a human being.
I feel
and
like
the
we're
rest of the
missing.
club.
I feel like we're missing someone. It's gonna jar me.
Yeah, but look, it's been such a
Oh,
shocking
Wolves.
season. all
Hello?
part.
Wolverhampton won.
nah.
No, but
No.
Wolves been a disappointment. They just sold
No.
all their best players and did
No.
nothing.
Well, that's still disappointing. Look
Yeah,
how
but
bad
not
they
not
are.
not in terms of
Yeah, but as in,
expectation
like,
or anything of what you
expectation.
should do.
No,
I'd go.
And
This is what I'm
also,
expecting
what makes
Wolves to
them
do.
worse, right? What was the name of that manager they had before Rob Edwards? They gave him
Vitor Pereira.
they gave him a contract extension after bro literally didn't win a single game. It said, yeah, he's for the future.
Yeah, that was-
And then deep, actually, this guy's really bad.
But
We're
actually,
gonna be relegated.
to be
Let's
fair,
sack.
they gave him the contract, and the new contract said that we can let you go for no compensation.
Disgrace.
So it ended up making no difference anyway, that
should've
contract.
not-
But the whole
he
3-year
should've
deal was
never
mad.
been
Strand
allowed.
Larson, also, to be fair, disappointing.
I think
He's
you
now
could
gone
give
to
them,
Palace,
you could
we'll
give
see
them
how
an
he does.
honourable mention. I think West Ham
What?
could get an honourable mention as well.
Yeah.
They don't make the top 5, but honourable mentions.
Yeah, West
Yeah,
Ham.
see,
fair
West
enough.
Ham man-
But
yeah,
we've got another 8 games to get through
Okay,
for
go
the
on.
Premier League this season. We'll go to United Spurs. I think is the next one. Look, because for me, how I assess the United Spurs game is, so the City game and the
You're
Arsenal
good and they're
game,
not.
I publicly said both free hits. For the City game, before we played it, I was like, my expectation is, look, if we lose, we lose. But I want to see some intent. I want to see some attacking. I want to see some sort of cohesion, some like
saw
togetherness.
everything.
We saw that, and then 10 times more.
Yeah.
We battered them.
Yeah.
Arsenal game, I went on AFTV and I said, it's still a free hit.
Yeah.
I said again, I just want to see the same. I want to see some intent. I want to see some attacking. I want to see
fighting for it.
because what I did say, because to be fair, my genuine prediction, like we did it on LL Sports
You said a
TV,
draw, innit?
I said 2-2 draw because I said you will have your chances, you will score your goals. I said Arsenal was going to score 2, and then I said we will have our chances, and I trust my players to take them. Did not expect Dorgu to put in
Yeah.
what probably one
Big
of
up
the
my
goals
bro.
of the season.
Scored
Cunha
money.
again, the same thing, like half an hour later, scoring
Yeah.
another fantastic goal. That was just down to pure quality moments
it
from
was.
us. But I did say we'll have our chances, and I think we'll score. And I'm going to say the same for this Spurs game as well.
No, but they're robbed. So
That's what I mean.
you
Like
have to
we
be
will have our chances, but previously
they're actually dead.
previously against Spurs, so we lost 4 times to Spurs last season,
Yeah.
right? And they weren't amazing.
I remember I was there for all of them.
Yeah, but-
you were there with
What
Flex for all of them.
what I would say though is that obviously you guys were playing this dead system where nobody was good or no one was getting better in the system, right? And you was playing against a highly attacking Spurs that basically were like, we don't care about defending. We're just going to score loads of goals and blow teams away. And that's literally what they did against you every single time they played you. So I feel like now it's different where like you're actually defending quite well. You've got a really good midfield that are quite compact but also know their job.
And you've removed bare of your handicaps, i.e. Onana,
exactly.
Amarim.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Guys, like Casemiro's back.
This back three is deaded.
Like who did you have before? Anthony.
Sancho.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Not
that Højlund's bad, but the half of the thing is the vibes, because the vibes at Man United are good right now. After you beat City, beat Arsenal, and then beat Fulham.
But I think what it is for United is it's not necessarily that the vibes are good. It's just that everyone is calm. Finally,
no, but
it's 14 months of attacking players in press conferences.
It's not that you are just playing your players in their best position,
where they're meant to play, not forcing.
Who would have thought playing a centre back in an actual centre back position would be worth it and would be good? Who would have thought not playing Bruno as a flipping 6 would bring the best out of him?
Yeah, shocked by the way, the best creator in the league. As soon as he goes into a 10, he's got 6 assists in 5 games.
Exactly. Who would have thought that Sesko and Cunha and Mbeumo would actually perform even better than they already were if they were just playing in their rightful positions?
Well, to be fair,
Amarim was your handicap, bro. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And during all those games with Tottenham, I think even the ones when you was playing with Ten Hag or whatever, he still had Onana in goal and whatever. I just think now, new manager bounce. I think Carrick knows what works at Manchester United, and he's met not only United DNA, but what works for these players. Yeah.
Well, because he's been as well. To be fair, he's been watching them the entire time. It's been he said I basically watched every single game.
And on top of that, he's a manager who's been where they've been, but he's done it all. Yeah, I've been there, I've played, I've won it all. I know where it is to play under the lights.
No, as a bloke, I love Michael Carrick.
And I feel like
guy.
Players, I was saying this about
I think we'll beat Spurs
comfortably.
I was saying this about Alonso at Real Madrid, is that sometimes when a certain level of player who comes in as a manager, like a Zidane, can walk in because he's Zidane. Exactly. Yeah, so you know you can't do anything. I feel like Amarim's no one to these guys, whereas Carrick, he's United DNA. Like he's been there, he's done it.
He's a 5 times Premier League winner, Champions League winner, played
he's done it. He's done it all, won the lot. Yeah, he can demand things from the player, and he knows they understand that he knows what it's about. Do you know what I'm saying? And then when he gives them instructions and they follow it and it works, they go, hey, it works.
And
so let's do this.
Also in his own right, he's a very tactically good manager.
Yeah,
we saw at Middlesbrough. Yeah, at Middlesbrough.
But even when he done his first stint at thing and he beat Arsenal,
3-2.
then that's what I'm saying.
Well,
didn't he play 3 games?
He drew to Tuchel's Spurs and beat. No, it was Antonio Conte's Spurs.
Yeah, he beat Arteta 3-2.
Chelsea. Sorry, he drew Chelsea, and also beat Unai Emery at Villarreal.
Undefeated.
He's undefeated across the 6 games, 5 wins, 1 draw. Look, Carrick, great manager. I think this game will be not easy, but why I'm saying 3-1.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think 3-1.
I'm saying 3-2.
Although. Where are they going to get a goal from? Actually, no, I'll go 3-1.
Spurs?
Yeah.
We'll give them one.
Yeah,
that's what I think is going to happen.
We'll give them one. It'll be a pen or like Romero will score from
a corner. You guys seriously can't keep clean sheets. It's actually a disgrace.
Yeah. I think you'll be 3-1 up and then you'll just concede the second one at the end, which will make it look like it was a tight game, but it wasn't, because really you was on for the whole game.
Like the Brighton game earlier this season at Old Trafford.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I mean, that game was 4-2 in production, saying 4-2. Yeah, I think 3-1, right. Got some other games to go through. Friday night kickoff tonight. Leeds versus Nottingham Forest.
Leeds.
Forest, 12-0. Just because I hate Leeds. I hate Leeds. James, if you're watching, I hate your team. Also, in your face, I hope you are watching. Whoever does the clips, clip this. Yeah, I told you, James, you were going to smash your stupid Spurs team. The Spurs of the North, fam. You're rubbish. Disgraces. I hope you get relegated. Anyway.
Oh, also, Terry says, give me that hoodie, Kenya. The wife wants it. Loves the colour.
Fear of God. Come on, man. Can't give you this. Respectfully. Love this jumper.
It's a good colour, though.
Yeah. Nice
great colour.
Brown.
But anyway, I think Leeds got this in the bag.
Yeah, I'm going to say
Leeds got this in the bag.
Leeds 2-1.
2-0. I can't see Forest.
Forest 5-0.
I don't know where Forest going to score from, but
5-0.
I'll say Leeds win.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, Aston Villa.
Bournemouth rise. Again.
Bournemouth at home.
You must, my brothers.
No, big time. Bournemouth rise.
You must, my brothers. I've been saying all this time,
If
Aston Villa are overperforming, and we will get to this stage where people will turn around and be like, those people that said those things about Unai Emery were actually right. We're not buying this. Oh, my players aren't good enough. No. We're not doing that. Because, sorry, how many midfielders you man got? You got a good defence. You're third in the league.
Do you have Morgan
You're
Rogers?
top of the
Do you
Europa
have
League.
Ollie Watkins? Do you have John? I know John McGinn's injured now, but like,
Exactly.
And watch what
We're
he's
not
going to
doing
do.
that.
See what his priorities are now. Yeah, if he's going
Lost
to
to
say
10
let's
men,
concentrate
we'll
on
be
the
there.
league, or let's concentrate on Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which they
because
should
this
do.
this
by
is
the way, they
February
should
now. It's
concentrate-
crunch time.
They are so much stronger than most of the teams in Europe.
Oh,
easily.
Without
But
a
this is the
doubt.
thing.
won
He
the
will.
Europa League, they
He
can win
will.
Europa
He will. He will know this,
No,
and
they
he
should
will.
win
He
the
will
Europa
work
League.
to his strength of going. I know what I can do in Europe, and I'll be able to take this team to the final or whatever.
They
Do
should
you know what
win
I'm
the Europa
saying?
League.
And if they fall off,
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree.
they should-
we saw what happened. Baku again. fam.
Bournemouth. I'm saying Bournemouth 3-2.
2-1. I'm saying Bournemouth 2-1.
Bournemouth
I'm
3-2.
saying
Let's
Bournemouth.
go.
I'm saying Bournemouth 2-1 as well.
Yeah, 2-1 Bournemouth. I
Bournemouth
mean,
are
that'll
a
be
good team, man.
fantastic. Yeah, we've got. Oh yeah, we got the was it the M23 derby? Is that what it's called?
M25.
M25 derby,
Is
Brighton
it,
versus
is
Palace.
It M25 or is it M23? I want to say
can't remember,
M25.
man.
I don't
I
drive.
I don't drive.
Line
that far
bikes,
down.
line
I
bikes
don't
for
really go
life.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
drive.
got the line bike people.
Would you line bike to?
Wait, where is it? At Palace?
If
or
I could
Brighton?
afford
that
it.
Brighton?
Wait, line
Oh.
bike sponsor
Look, I
me.
think Palace are in
Line bike
trouble. 1-1.
sponsor me. I will ride to Brighton, fam. Yeah.
Also,
Tell
obviously other bike companies are available
nah.
as well. But
Line bike forever.
look, there's
Forest
others.
is dead.
But look,
No,
Brighton-
Forest gives you
Brighton-
10
look,
free minutes, bro.
Yeah, but I hate the
They
bike.
do.
Line bike is better.
I can't lie. I've never used any of them in my life.
You're a
missing
disgrace. Save the environment.
You've
You're
never
disgrace.
been on the
I've got
line
ele-
bike
I've got
with,
electric
with
car,
the
mate.
headphones on.
Oh, okay. He's saving the environment with his electric car.
Thank you. Yeah.
You've never been on a line bike with your headphones on, good music, riding down the roads. You never experienced that.
No, I wouldn't wear music on the road, bro. I'm a responsible man.
So am I.
Are
Ambient
you
noise.
saying you got
It's
the-
got pass through.
Yeah, ambient noise, mate.
Oh yeah, fair
Get your
enough.
level up.
Fair enough. I was doing
The
that
hell?
skiing. But anyway, Brighton, Palace. I think Palace are in
1-1.
trouble, man.
Yeah, 1-1, man. They're
Palace
both
are
boring.
just like one of my best mates is a Palace fan, and he's been going through it. He
Yeah.
said
They're
this year has just been.
When
They,
was the last time they won a game?
I can check to be fair.
When was the last time they won a game?
They've fallen off.
I
And not
would
only that-
argue that I think Palace have had the worst January window of a Premier League side ever.
Actually, why don't we put Palace in
Everything
our
that
top five?
happened.
Well, because I was going to say, if you look at their thing from when they won the FA Cup
Yeah, you
last
won
The
season,
last game they
in terms
won
of the
was
players that
they
they've
beat-
lost,
Yeah.
in terms of the players that they brought in terms of what
Was
they've
it 13
done.
games?
It's 12 games.
Oh
The
my God,
last
so
game they
close.
won was Shelbourne. Was away against Shelbourne in the Conference League,
Right.
11th
Wait,
of December.
Who
what's
was
their last
who was
league
before
win
that?
then?
Yeah.
Their last league win,
That's crazy.
Fulham away from home 2-1.
Oh yeah, 2-1. Yeah, yeah.
Because they beat
That was
Burnley,
like
they beat
Chris-
Fulham
That was like before Christmas.
December 7th.
I remember that.
December 7th. That's 2 months ago tomorrow.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's
Harry
crazy.
Wilson scored, and I think
2
Eddie
months
scored in that
ago
as well.
tomorrow.
That's wild.
Wait,
Yeah,
are they
they
playing
might have
home
to-
or away?
They're playing away. And it's not
Nah, 1-1 draw.
even like Brighton are having the best time in the world at the
1-1
moment
draw,
anyway.
man.
So they've got Brighton have won one of their last 5,
I was going to say Brighton need a win
and that
as well.
was against us in the FA Cup.
I think Brighton's going to take it.
Yeah,
I'm
go
going
on
to
then.
say 2-1 Brighton.
Brighton haven't won a league game in a month.
They need the win.
As
Yeah.
I keep saying, Brighton are the most mid team. They're the most perfectly average team.
So, but I think so are Palace, but Palace ended up just doing some
Yeah,
madness
well,
last season.
I'd usually say like Palace, Brighton, and Fulham are your perfectly average teams
Yeah.
where they'll maybe turn up for one really good game, but they'll draw loads
Palace
and they'll lose
Palace
a few.
belong in 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
no.
live for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, perfect.
And then the other two just kind of flip around
Exactly.
them.
I
No,
see
I agree.
Everton,
For it.
Everton in and around there.
No, but Everton can have their occasional. Everton are more like this.
They are more like that.
They will
Everton
ran-
because
now and
when I
again,
was
though.
At some point, for some reason, they'll be 7th, and you'll be like, how? And then suddenly they'll be 15th. with
Yeah,
Everton.
yeah.
Palace kind of just stay there. They went like this for the FA Cup, and then they're back to being.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like Palace are in a relegation battle or anything. They've got 1 and 2 months.
Nah,
and they're still
Palace FA Cup runs in our top 5, guys. Because what do you mean you got knocked out to, what is it, Macclesfield?
Oh,
fine. Worst ever.
It's the
what,
worst trophy
biggest-
defence
biggest-
I've ever seen.
Well,
Who-
I know
who
it
you-
was, it was
who
the
you
biggest
relegating?
difference loss
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
do you know what the thing? do you
Nah,
know,
that's
look
in
at,
there. That's in the top 5.
Look at the funny
We
thing.
could
Take
do-
Forest out,
we
that's
could
the
do
top
top,
five.
top
Wait,
50s.
That's
but-
in the
look
top
at
three.
look at that top 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who was number 1?
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Champions.
Yeah.
Amorim. Did he not win a cup?
No,
Nah.
No, the season before.
no, we lost the Europa League final, mate.
Oh yeah, you did,
yeah.
innit? See, this is how much I delete Tottenham. This is how much I hate Tottenham.
legally said didn't happen.
Wait, didn't he win?
Basically,
Didn't he win?
everyone in that top
Didn't he win a
5
Carabao Cup the season before?
Nah.
No,
Ten
bro.
It was at Ten Hag.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 10
So basically, everyone in
blurred
that
it all.
top 5 minus Amorim won something and flopped. The next
Yeah,
season.
and they've all flopped.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
mad.
Crystal Palace in that
I
top
remember
3,
didn't
man.
even. All he did was lose the Europa League final.
No,
against
that was the
Chelsea.
worst final I've
He
ever seen in my
yeah,
life.
he
Oh,
should
it was
have been sacked straight away.
horrible.
He should have been
It
sacked after.
Horrible. Yes. What? No, actually, no. Look, 'cause
Yes.
for me, okay, at the time I
Yes.
said no.
Yes.
Because
And that's why you're
So you
doing
were
that in
wrong.
the market. And that's why
But
you're
then
doing
when we lost to Grimsby, I was like,
And that's why you're delusional.
And then you would have noticed again when
that's why
you
you're
said I should have said this guy should have been out after that final.
Because if you lose to 17th place.
No. Okay, so retrospectively, yes, he should have been sacked. But at the time, I didn't say it, and that's why I didn't say it.
You guys, your fan base, the lack of IQ here is insane. Everybody else told
Big
you
up
guys.
Michael Carrick, he's fixing football.
Yeah. You guys could have had Michael Carrick a long time.
Real ball back.
You could have had Michael Carrick a long time.
What's the probability of you sticking with Carrick if he has a good,
High, I think.
good? He finishes top 4.
Finishes top 4, I'd give him maybe a 1 in 10.
Yeah.
But
What do you want? Do you want a new guy?
Okay. So my genuine opinion on this, I know it's kind of on the fence. I am being on the fence with this, but basically, what I think, if Carrick finishes in the Champions League spots, and more importantly as well, helps us gathers us and gets us stronger. Because if it's finishing the top 4 spots, but it's on goal difference on deadline day because we got lucky, so on the final day of the season because we get lucky because, I don't know, Villa lose against whoever. But if it's we finish the season strong, we only lose another couple games, from here on out we finish 4th or 3rd or something, then I'm saying on merit he should be in the hat alongside the rest. But there should be no scenario in which we go, if you win enough games you get the job. There should be.
I think, right, you need to think of it this way, in the sense that Michael Carrick is one of your own, essentially.
Yeah.
He's got the Ferguson love touch, blessing, whatever you want to call it. If he goes on and wins a load of games and he finishes in the European spots, you might as well sign him, because also who else is out there to get? Other than maybe Thomas Tuchel and Nagelsmann.
It's heavily dependent. You mentioned Nagelsmann. He is my choice.
Yeah.
He's my number 1 who I want at United if I could pick anybody at the moment. Okay, anybody within, obviously, number 1 would be Enrique, because I think he's the best manager in the world.
I like Nagelsmann, but didn't really end well at Bayern, did it? I guess both him and Tuchel didn't end well at Bayern.
I think Nagelsmann...
He was unfortunate.
I think he's a fantastic manager. His football is brilliant.
Yeah.
So right now, why we're so good is our out of possession. We're almost flawless at the minute.
Yeah.
Against Fulham, once Ugarte came on, we weren't as good at all. But for the most part, against City, against Arsenal, and for the most part against Fulham, out of possession, we were fantastic.
I think there's a whole other problem.
The German school of out possession is the German football out possession is always amazing.
You've been here before.
Is always amazing.
I think there's a whole other problem. Ineos.
Exactly.
Yes,
because
but there's nothing I can do and say about that apart from just say that they're on thin ice.
If
they get the next managerial appointment wrong, the other should go.
The thing is that it might not even just be a case of them getting the appointment wrong. It's how they work with whoever they appoint. Because clearly with Amorim, they've signed him. They've made certain stipulations, whatever, this, that, and the other, and that hasn't been what it is. Or he thought it was one thing, and they thought it was something else.
Yeah.
So whether they keep Carrick or not, you go, well, are they keeping Carrick? Is he going to be making the choices on who the transfers are? Are Ineos going to be doing that? Are the players that they pick going to work for Carrick or whoever the other manager is that they bring in? So then you've got all that in there. And then on top of that, you've still got the Glazers, green and gold till it's sold, still there. So it's almost like a souring thing that it's always there.
That's why I think in
Give him the job.
Nagelsmann is the best choice. But
Give
if
him the
Carrick
job.
does well and it ends up
Give him
being
the
him
job.
because the
Stop being a
others
bum.
don't work out, then I'm not going to be
Support
mad
your
at
own
that.
people.
As long as if we end up losing 5 of our last 6, then no, get him gone.
Yeah.
Don't give him another contract. But we'll see what happens at the end of the season. But we got a couple more games to get through just before we wrap up.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Fulham versus Everton.
Fulham
are at home.
Fulham win.
2-0.
Fulham look fantastic.
Yeah,
I agree with Fulham 2-0. Burnley, West Ham. West Ham are going to win this one.
Burnley at
are
home.
But
the best food in the Premier League.
2-2 actually, I'm going to go with that.
I'm going 2-1 Burnley because they got a spicy bean burger and it's delicious.
We also got...
draw, but I'm going to draw on that.
Yeah. Wolves against Chelsea.
Chelsea 3-1.
Chelsea 3-0.
Yeah, Chelsea easy. Newcastle are playing Brentford. I think Brentford got this.
Newcastle need the win.
Brentford.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but I think 2-1 Brentford.
I hope Brentford gets.
I'm going to say...
Brentford lock in.
Newcastle, fam.
I'm going to say 2-2.
No, I'm going Brentford win, man.
Brentford win. Yeah. I agree.
I hope
agree
Newcastle
with
gets
Brentford
smoked.
win. Keith Andrews, big up to Keith Andrews.
Yeah, man.
Big up to Keith Andrews.
Best counter-attacking team in the league, mate.
Yes, I mean, what we haven't done is predicted a lot of clean sheets. But to be fair, clean sheet, there's been no clean sheets at all this season.
Arsenal, you get a clean sheet. Everyone else concede.
Yeah, we've got, 3? I think this entire season.
It's relegation forms.
Well, it's a clean sheet against
Sunderland,
one against
City.
Newcastle, Sunderland, and City. That's it.
So just northern teams.
Yeah, but as well, good teams.
I'm not gonna lie. We need
we
some.
We kept a clean sheet against City. Keeps Sunderland away from
You guys should have smoked Newcastle as well, which makes it
Oh,
fun.
that Newcastle game. Well, and it took an absolute screamer from Dorgu
Yeah.
to actually win the game.
Fez, big
Yeah.
man.
But either way, I thank you guys both for coming on.
No, it was
It's been a
great.
great prediction show. I hope you guys, in the description, do let me know what your predictions are for all the games. Also, as well, I just want to say all the best to the people obviously affected by the Munich air disaster. It was 68 years ago today.
Yeah.
I think it was. It's just, there's been a fantastic memorial going on at Old Trafford today. Do go and watch it. Look at the photos, everything. I think Bruno Fernandes, Michael Carrick, Andy Minton as well. Read out a couple of fantastic poems. I think if you want to go pay your respects, do that at Old Trafford. They'll be doing it tomorrow. But apart from that, Josh, Kenya, thank you for coming on very much. Thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah. And remember, we all hate Leeds scum. They're disgracing and cheats, and we hope they get relegated.
And on that bombshell, thank you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. There's so much content coming up on DR Sports across the weekend. And I'll be back Monday, 5 p.m. for Live at 5 on DR Sports on YouTube, Samsung TV, Facebook, all of that. I'll see you guys soon. Best of Enemies is out very soon, by the way. Go check that out. Cheers.
Let's go.
What do you do with yours? I do unlimited football content.
Well, I do unlimited bragging.
Well, I do unlimited swiping right.
Well, I do unlimited doom scrolling.
Well, I do unlimited sliding into the DMs.
Well, I do watching TikTok on the bus without headphones unlimited.
Oh, God.
Hi, and welcome along to the best of enemies. Hey, you're looking trim though.
You've been running from the show.
Don Robbie is here in Saudi Arabia. What about your team?
It's not about Man United right now.
I'm at Saudi Arabia, man. They ain't gonna let me down. What an exciting game.
You were robbed.
You weren't robbed.
I was
in
offside.
VAR.
We are here today for the burial of Arsenal's Premier League dreams. How you doing, Rob? How are you, bro?
Well, none of you two can talk to me because at least we challenge for the league. Al Riyadh, they're taking on Al Nassr today. Big game. One of the biggest games of the season.
Do you know how shameless you are, bro? You're supposed to be winning the league, but you're doing a hate-along, bro. I've been chased by a tractor. You've brought in opera singers. When you say Tottenham, you put respect on us.
Depart the room for about the next 5 minutes or so.
How?
Because we're going to talk about the Champions League. Who would have thought a Tottenham fan, a Manchester United fan, and an Arsenal fan would get along? Well, sometimes.